Hi, this is Todd Berner with Zebra Technologies. I'm part of the Zebra Commerce team that focuses on in-store mobile software. Right now I'd like to talk to you about our in-store Sales Assist technology. What I'm going to show you today are a couple of tools that we have. And the primary focus of these tools is that as our associates have become much more efficient in taking care of what's going on in the store, now we have more time to spend with the customer. But we actually need to meet their demands right there in the aisle, because we now have a much more connected and knowledgeable customer. So whether it's my first day on the job or I've been working here for 20 years, you want me to be a subject matter expert. So as a customer comes in and they show interest perhaps in a garment that's here, we now have the ability with tools like Sales Suggest that we're now showing on the Zebra ET1. And what you see here is a couple interesting things using this tablet screen real estate. First, I may not know anything about this garment, but I can provide descriptive data, quantity on hand, the size and the color, and what we have in stock. So I can immediately become a subject matter expert when clearly 5 minutes ago I was not. The other thing we can do is that we can provide alternatives. So perhaps this isn't the right size and I don't have it in the store and you really need this today. We can very quickly look at an alternative in another color and actually bring that up on the screen. We'll get the same kind of information on those items, and now we know that we have something that's actually in your size, even if it was slightly different in color. Lastly, we have the ability to frankly do some upselling. We can recommend an item like boots that might be suggested to go with this particular garment, so that not only do you come in meeting the needs of the customer by giving them the sweater that they want, but also providing additional items and increasing the size of the basket. Once we get done with the suggestion process, we also have the ability to search for items. Primarily, we're going to start with the items that are in the store. We've created a very familiar type of structure that looks a lot like what you might see online. So as a user, it's pretty easy for me to do. I can quickly bring up handbags. I can do it by style, size, and color. So again, I can continue to add to those. What's interesting about this is we're going to start the search in the store so we can achieve some instant gratification, but we're actually going to finish, if we need to, by extending into the rest of the omni-channel. So we can look into e-commerce and we can look into sister stores. And at that point, help fulfill from those stores. Finally, if we've got this engagement going with the customer, we've increased the basket size, we don't want to lose the opportunity to actually check out and miss the transaction. We have the ability to go directly from the screen directly to a shopping cart. We can add to that cart as needed, or we could simply say, yep, these are the things that I want. I'd like to check out. We'll confirm the item. In a device like this, we've got a MagStripe reader. We can process the payment, go on to the signature, we can do a digital signature, and move forward. Once the transaction's complete, we actually have the ability then to print a receipt. So we're able to actually finish the transaction, take the receipt, provide that to the customer. Everything happened in the aisle. And whether or not we're using MagStripe here with the ET1 or previously introduced our new PD40 for EMV transactions. Either way, we've met the customer's needs with what's going right at the point of activity in the aisle.